Hey, welcome to Following Science, where I unravel the mysteries of science and the human body. Today, I'm going to be diving deep into a fundamental sensation that we all experience hunger. Have you ever wondered what causes that growling in your stomach or those sudden cravings? Join me as I explore the fascinating world of hunger and the complex interplay of chemicals that drive it. Now, hunger is more than just a sensation, it is a vital physiological signal that ensures that our bodies receive the nutrients needed for energy, growth, and repair. This complex process begins with the hypothalamus, a small region of the brain that plays a central role in regulating appetite and hunger. The hypothalamus integrates signals from various hormones and neurotransmitters to orchestrate our eating behaviors throughout the day. Now, let's meet ghrelin, known as the hunger hormone. Ghrelin is primarily produced in the stomach and signals to the brain when it's time to eat. When our stomach is empty, ghrelin levels rise, triggering sensations of hunger and stimulating our desire for food. Now, ghrelin binds to the receptors in the hypothalamus, initiating the release of neuropeptides that promote appetite and food intake. On the flip side of hunger regulation, we have leptin, often referred to as the satiety hormone. Leptin is produced by fat cells and serves as a feedback mechanism to the brain. When we consume food, fat cells release leptin into the bloodstream, signaling to the hypothalamus that we received enough energy. This signal helps regulate appetite, reducing food intake, and of course, promoting feelings of fullness. Now, insulin, produced by the pancreas, plays a crucial role in hunger and satiety through its regulation of blood sugar levels. After a meal, insulin is released in response to rising blood glucose levels. This insulin helps cells absorb glucose from the bloodstream, providing energy for different cellular functions. Now, fluctuations in blood sugar levels, such as after consuming a high carbohydrate meal, can influence hunger by affecting insulin secretion and subsequent blood sugar drops that trigger hunger signals. Now, hunger is not only driven by hormones, but also influenced by neurotransmitters, which are chemical messengers that transmit signals between neurons in the brain. Dopamine, known for its role in reward and pleasure, plays a significant role in food intake by influencing our motivation to seek out and consume food. Research suggests that food consumption increases dopamine release in the brain's reward centers, reinforcing eating behaviors. Now, serotonin, another neurotransmitter, regulates mood and appetite. Low serotonin levels have been linked to increased appetite and cravings for carbohydrates, which can temporarily elevate serotonin levels and improve mood. The interaction between neurotransmitters and appetite regulation highlights the complex interplay between brain chemistry and eating behaviors. Our gut communicates extensively with the brain through a sophisticated network known as the gut-brain axis. This bidirectional communication involves specialized gut hormones like peptide YY and CCK, which are then released in response to food intake and help regulate hunger and satiety. Now, peptide YY is released by cells lining the gastrointestinal tract after meals, signaling to the brain that we're full and, of course, reducing appetite in response. Similarly, CCK is released from the small intestine in response to food consumption, promoting feelings of satiety by slowing gastric emptying and stimulating bile release. Now, in addition to hormones, gut microbes also play a role in appetite regulation through their influence on neurotransmitter production and gut hormone secretion. The diversity and composition of gut microbiota have been linked to variations in appetite and, of course, energy metabolism, highlighting the complex interplay between our diet, gut health, and hunger sensations. Now, hunger isn't solely governed by internal biological signals. External factors also play a significant role in appetite regulation. Environmental cues such as the sight and smell of food can stimulate appetite and trigger hunger even when our physiological hunger signals are minimal. Stress is another external factor that can profoundly impact appetite. During periods of stress, the body releases cortisol, a stress hormone that can increase appetite and cravings for high-calorie foods. Chronic stress may disrupt appetite regulation, leading to emotional eating behaviors and weight gain over time. Now, social and cultural influences also shape our eating behaviors and food choices. Social gatherings, celebrations, and cultural traditions often revolve around food, influencing our meal patterns and dietary habits. Additionally, socioeconomic factors such as access to food and food marketing can influence food preferences and consumption patterns in different populations. Genetic factors also contribute to individual variations in hunger sensations and appetite regulation. Variations in genes related to hormone production, receptor sensitivity, and metabolic pathways can influence how individuals perceive hunger and respond to food cues. For example, genetic variations in the leptic gene or its receptor can affect leptin sensitivity and can contribute to obesity or altered appetite regulation. Similarly, genetic variants in ghrelin or insulin genes may influence hunger signals and energy balance in different individuals. Now, beyond genetics, individual lifestyle factors such as sleep patterns, physical activity levels, and dietary habits also influence hunger and appetite regulation. Adequate sleep, regular physical activity, and balanced nutrition can help maintain healthy appetite control and promote overall well-being. Armed with this knowledge about the science of hunger, let's go over some practical tips to manage appetite and support healthy eating habits. Starting with eat regularly. Establishing regular meal times can help regulate ghrelin and leptin levels, reducing sudden hunger cravings. Then, choose nutrient-dense foods. Incorporate fiber-rich foods, lean proteins, and healthy fats into your diet to promote satiety and stabilize blood sugar levels. Third, stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water throughout the day, as dehydration can sometimes be mistaken for hunger. 4. Practice mindful eating. Pay attention to hunger and fullness cues, eating slowly and savoring each bite to prevent overeating. Then, manage stress. Incorporate stress reduction techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, or physical activity to minimize stress induced eating. Now, today we've explored the intricate mechanisms behind hunger, from hormone signals and neurotransmitter interactions to external influences and genetic variations. Hunger is a complex biological process that ensures our bodies receive the nutrients needed for optimal function and survival. Now, as I wrap up this episode, I just want to thank you all for joining me on this enlightening journey into the chemistry of hunger. If you found today's episode insightful, don't forget to subscribe to Following Science for more fascinating insights into human physiology and science. Now, of course, stay curious, stay hungry for knowledge, and until next time, keep exploring the wonders of the human body. This is your host, Rutu Parl, signing off.